Sometimes we want a quick place to see how we're doing with all the projects that we're working on. And a lot of times as a project manager, you don't want to be looking at a bunch of numbers and words, you just want to see some nice bright colors. So we do have an active project board for you. The active project board is a place where we can see all the different projects that we're currently working on. And this can be grouped, sorted, and filtered in a variety of ways. But ultimately, what it's going to show is all of these different active projects that I can easily drill into if I'd like to investigate the details of any of those projects. It's also going to share with me a color-coded health meter for both the budget as well as the project schedule, so the process. These color codings are following a stop-and-go light metaphor. So obviously we would love to see green all the time. But sometimes we're going to see yellow, and yellow is going to be that warning. When we're looking at the schedule turning yellow, it's letting us know that something is not quite happening as planned. But you haven't missed a due date yet, so it's probably a really good idea to take a look at that one. On our budget side, it's letting us know that we've reached our designated warning percentage to our budget. And that can give us a heads up if by chance my warning percentage is 80%, and if I look over, I'm 88% done. So I'm probably in pretty good shape. But had my percent complete been below 80, I may have been a bit concerned and want to investigate. Of course, when we see red, that's never a good thing. It definitely means we have missed due dates, or we may be at risk of not completing that project on time. Or budget-wise, it would mean we absolutely have blown the budget on that project. When you see a coding of an icon, you should naturally want to just click on it, and that's what we would encourage you to do, because it's going to open up that portion. So if I click on my yellow schedule, letting me know that something's not happening as planned, it's going to show me my project schedule. And that way I can look at the plan versus my actual and get a good understanding of why that turned yellow. This task was supposed to get started. It hasn't started yet. It's not late because this date hasn't passed. But should it pass, that icon will then turn red. So Workamajig is looking at the information it knows. And of course, it doesn't know if it's a big deal or not, because anytime a coding happens, it might be a very different scenario. Over on the right side of this screen, we're going to have a bar Gantt of each of those projects. So the bar Gantt of each of these projects has a variety of information it can provide to us. The items on the left-hand side, you'll notice, are 100% complete. So I'm seeing as I'm burning through this project schedule. Anything to the right is showing me what are we still working on, what's to come, and how much time do we still have to accomplish that. So you don't always have to go into the full project to get the information you need to know where we are and what still needs to be done. Many times it's much easier to just do a quick glance at the active project board to give you an idea if there's any issues you need to address, but also keeping you up to speed with what's still to come.